Please like the video and share it so that it reaches many more people and you get sawaba, or rewards from Allah. This could be a sawabe jariyah or continuous reward for you long after you are gone.
Volume 8, Book 73, Number 61. Narrated by Masruq. We were sitting with Abdullah bin Amr, who was narrating to us Hadith. He said, Allah's apostle was neither a fahish nor a mutafahish, and he used to say, the best among you are the best in character, having good manners. Volume 8, Book 73, Number 62. Narrated by Abu Hazim. Sa'al bin Sa'd said that a woman brought a burda, sheet, to the Prophet. Sa'al asked the people, do you know what is a burda? The people replied, it is a shamla, a sheet with a fringe. That woman said, O Allah's apostle, I have brought it so that you may wear it. So the Prophet took it because he was in need of it and wore it. A man among his companions, seeing him wearing it, said, O Allah's apostle, please give it to me to wear. The Prophet said, yes, and gave him that sheet. When the Prophet left, the man was blamed by his companions, who said, it was not nice on your part to ask the Prophet for it, while you know that he took it because he was in need of it. And you also know that he, the Prophet, never turns down anybody's request that he might be asked for. That man said, I just wanted to have its blessings as the Prophet had put it on. Israel hoped that I might be shrouded in it. Volume 8, Book 73, Number 63. Narrated by Abu Hurairah. Allah's apostle said, time will pass rapidly, good deeds will decrease, and miserliness will be thrown in the hearts of the people, and the Hajj will increase. They asked, what is the Hajj? He replied, it is killing, murdering, it is murdering, killing. Volume 8, Book 73, Number 64. Narrated by Anas. I served the Prophet for 10 years, and he never said to me, uf, a minor harsh word denoting impatience, and never blamed me by saying, why did you do so or why didn't you do so? Volume 8, Book 73, Number 65. Narrated by Al-Aswad. I asked Aisha what did the Prophet use to do at home. She replied, he used to keep himself busy serving his family, and when it was time for the prayer, he would get up for prayer. Volume 8, Book 73, Number 66. Narrated by Abu Hurairah. The Prophet said, if Allah loves a person, he calls Gabriel saying, Allah loves so and so, O Gabriel, love him. Gabriel would love him, and then Gabriel would make an announcement among the residents of the heaven, Allah loves so and so, therefore, you should love him also. So, all the residents of the heavens would love him, and then he is granted the pleasure of the people of the earth. Volume 8, Book 73, Number 67. Narrated by Anas bin Malik. The Prophet said, none will have the sweetness, delight, of faith, till he loves a person and loves him only for Allah's sake, b. until it becomes dearer to him to be thrown in the fire than to revert to disbelief, heathenism, after Allah has brought him out of it, c. until Allah and his apostle become dearer to him than anything else. Volume 8, Book 73, Number 68. Narrated by Abdullah bin Zamr. The Prophet forbade laughing at a person who passes wind, and said, "How does any one of you beat his wife as he beats the stallion camel, and then he may embrace, sleep with, her?" And Hisham said, "As he beats his slave." Volume 8, Book 73, Number 69. Narrated by Ibn Umar. The Prophet said at Mina, "Do you know what day is today?" They, the people, replied, "Allah and His Apostle know better." He said, "Today is 10th of Dhul Hijjah, the sacred, forbidden, day." "Do you know what town is this town?" They, the people, replied, "Allah and His Apostle know better." He said, "This is the forbidden, sacred town, Mecca, a sanctuary." "And do you know which month is this month?" They, the people, replied, "Allah and His Apostle know better." He said, "This is the sacred, forbidden, month." He added, "Allah has made your blood, your properties and your honor sacred to one another, i.e. Muslims, like the sanctity of this day of yours in this month of yours, in this town of yours." See Hadith number 797, Volume 2. Volume 8, Book 73, Number 70. Narrated by Abdullah. Allah's Apostle said, "Abusing a Muslim is fusiq, i.e., an evil doing, and killing him is kufr, disbelief." Volume 8, Book 73, Number 71. Narrated by Abu Dar. That he heard the Prophet saying, "If somebody accuses another of fusiq, by calling him fasiq, i.e. a wicked person, or accuses him of kufr, such an accusation will revert to him, i.e. the accuser, if his companion, the accused, is innocent." Volume 8, Book 73, Number 72. Narrated by Anas. Allah's Apostle was neither a fahish, one who had a bad tongue, nor a sababa, one who abuses others, and he used to say while admonishing somebody, "What is wrong with him? May dust be on his forehead." Volume 8, Book 73, Number 73. Narrated by Thabit bin ad-Dahik, who was one of the companions who gave the pledge of allegiance to the Prophet underneath the tree, Al-Hudaybiyah. Allah's Apostle said, "Whoever swears by a religion other than Islam, i.e. if somebody swears by saying that he is a non-Muslim, e.g., a Jew or a Christian, etc., in case he is telling a lie, he is really so if his oath is false, and the person is not bound to fulfill a vow about a thing which he does not possess. And if somebody commits suicide with anything in this world, he will be tortured with that very thing on the day of resurrection. And if somebody curses a believer, then his sin will be as if he murdered him. And whoever accuses a believer of kufr, disbelief, then it is as if he killed him." Volume 8, Book 73, Number 74. Narrated by Sulaiman bin Sarad. A man from the companions of the Prophet said, "Two men abused each other in front of the Prophet, and one of them became angry, and his anger became so intense that his face became swollen and changed. The Prophet said, I know a word the saying of which will cause him to relax if he does say it. Then a man went to him and informed him of the statement of the Prophet and said, Seek refuge with Allah from Satan. On that, angry man said, Do you find anything wrong with me? Am I insane? Go away. Volume 8, Book 73, Number 75. Narrated by Ubadah bin as-Samit. Allah's Apostle went out to inform the people about the date of the night of decree, Al-Qadr. there happened a quarrel between two Muslim men. The Prophet said, I came out to inform you about the night of Al-Qadr, but as so and so and so and so quarreled, so the news about it had been taken away, and maybe it was better for you. So look for it in the 9th, the 7th, or the 5th, of the last 10 days of Ramadan. Volume 8, Book 73, Number 76. Narrated by Maro. I saw Abu Dar wearing a bird garment, and his slave too was wearing a bird, so I said to Abu Dar, if you take this bird of your slave, and wear it, along with yours, you will have a nice suit, costume, and you may give him another garment. Abu Dar said, there was a quarrel between me and another man whose mother was a non-Arab and I called her bad names. The man mentioned, complained about, me to the Prophet. The Prophet said, did you abuse so and so? I said, yes. He said, did you call his mother bad names? I said, yes. He said, you still have the traits of the pre-Islamic period of ignorance. I said, do I still have ignorance, even now in my old age? He said, yes, they, slaves or servants, are your brothers, and Allah has put them under your command. So the one under whose hand Allah has put his brother, should feed him of what he eats, and give him dresses of what he wears, and should not ask him to do a thing beyond his capacity. And if at all he asks him to do a hard task, he should help him therein.